Hello everybody and welcome to Sin City Living. My name is Jason. I'm bringing you today's wonderful episode. So some of you guys might be wondering what happened to the live streams. Well, here's the deal. What we're going to do, we're going to shift these to the patron site for our patrons. Once I figure out how to do that, I'm going to experiment this weekend. And there's a simple reason for it. I know the last one we had some volume issues and other issues that I eventually solved. And then I reshot the entire thing as a regular video instead of a live stream. And what I have noticed, I went back through and I looked. We've had a few live streams, and what I've noticed is that on the YouTube channel, our live streams get about a fifth of the viewership of our regular videos. So obviously most of you guys prefer the regular videos, and I want to give you guys what you prefer. So we're going to keep with the regular videos for the YouTube channel, and for our patrons we will start putting in some live streams for you guys. And along with that, thank you very much to our patrons, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the exclusive videos that we occasionally put out there for you guys, and the upcoming live streams, if anyone's curious about that, and the buying us a coffee, which I appreciate. Thank you. I think your name is Brian that just bought us a couple of coffees. Very appreciated. I'm back on my diet, so I'm trying to cut out the sodas, so coffee is definitely always appreciated. But yeah, if you're curious about any of that, just check the description of the video down below. Otherwise, because I don't want this to drag on too long, we're going to go ahead and jump into today's video. Okay, so for today's video, I am going to present you guys with some real rolls that we saw today. This shift was pretty outstanding in that we had four rolls of 20 to 25 minutes. 4 of them. It was pretty spectacular. It was pretty awesome. And I was actually on the table for a couple of them, and some friends of mine were on the tables for the others, so they got me the rolls. These tend to stick out to us. Now, one thing about this is, as you'll notice, I will go over how many times individuals' numbers hit during this roll, during these rolls, and you know, how they were played or how they could have been played. What you'll also notice is I won't give you the rolls in sequence, nor will I give you the 2s, 3s, 11s, and 12s. And the reason for that is that honestly nobody keeps track of that. The rolls in sequence, no dealer, no floor keeps track of that. We don't care. It doesn't stick out in our heads. It's not the sequence of the rolls that matter. It's how many times individual numbers hit. That's what sticks out to us. That's what we remember. So that's what they tell me if I'm not actually at the table is, you know, hey, this number hit X number of times, this number hit so-and-so number of times, so on and so forth. And when we say it hit a certain number of times, we're talking about it hitting a certain number of times as a live roll, not while it's off, say, on a come-out roll. And like I said, there were 4 of them, so I'm going to shoot 4 different videos on this. The first one is the most recent one. It was the last one right before I came off shift. So it sticks out the most in my head because we had some pretty unique players on the table, and it really, really shows how different play styles work. So here we go. So again, as usual, I'm going to get rid of the puck. And the reason I'm getting rid of the puck is, again, these rolls are while they were live. When we talk about how many times the number hit, we're talking about them as if they were live. So for this first one that I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to go over 2 of the players that were on the table. Then I'm going to show you guys 2 theoretical rolls. 2 theoretical rolls. Actually, I'll make it 3. I'm going to do 3 theoretical rolls, or 3 theoretical strategies to show you guys how this could have gone for somebody. So the first player, and this was a $10 minimum bet table. We had actually been slow, so we just dropped it from a 15 down to a 10. Although strangely enough, we had a $25 table right next to it. So we had one player that was getting his butt kicked, so because he usually goes, say, 135 across, 130 across. We actually talked him into, he was going to sit out the roll entirely. We said, hey, why don't you just go 64 across? So he said, okay, I'll go 64 across. And we told him, hey, just press it. Now, the other player is a player that always does, or not always, sometimes he mixes it up, but most of the time he will do this right here, he's basically doing kind of a modified iron cross. You guys might recognize this from some other videos that we've done. Right, he does 30, 36, 36. And the reason for this is it pays him 42 per roll, minus the 21 in the field. So no matter what number rolls, he's making $21. Okay? So I said we're going to go for some theoretical rolls. So let's go with, or theoretical strategies. Let's go with an iron cross. And then we're going to stick with the $10 strategy. I'm going to move it up here. We're going to go 64 across, including the point. That's going to be a mid-press player. Then we're going to go 64 across, including the point. This is going to be a power press player. Now, normally I pay this, of course, out beyond the pass line. I'm going to put this out in this area right here just so we can see it a little bit easier, okay? So here's how it went. I'm going to go with the least number of hits first. So the 10 rolled twice. The 10 rolled twice. So the first player went all the way up to a quarter, collected $3. Okay? The first time. This modified iron cross player collected his $21. And there's a very important reason why that we'll show you in just a few minutes. And then, you know what? Let me bang out the other two numbers. So, or the other hit. So, hit twice. Second time, up to 50. Collected that green. This player. Now, this isn't the exact order, but the way his strategy works, it does not matter. So now that he has hit two numbers, be it field numbers or regular numbers, he actually comes down. He comes down, regresses himself down, to this right here. He removes the field, and he goes to 44 inside, including the point. And this, I believe, was including the point. Okay, so he's at 44 inside, including the point. So now let's take a look at our mid-press player. So our mid-press theoretical player also would have gone to a quarter. And then the second time around, so it would have collected 3. Second time around would have gone to 50. I actually skipped the regular iron cross player. The regular iron cross player, who would have been in right there, would have made $20. Because it would have hit the 10 two times. So now the power press player. So the power press player also will go to a quarter, and then we'll go to 75. So he's not actually making any profit off of this 10. So the number that hit next is kind of a tie. The 6 and the 9 both hit 3 times. So let's look at the 9. So for the 9, this player right here, put this in. This player right here pressed the 5 and the 9, collected a red. The first time. The second time around, he collected $11 and went to a quarter. The third time around, up to 35. So this player right here, this is interesting. So we're going to throw in $11. All right, so the first time around, collects a green. Second time around, let's throw in 15, so collect 29. And the third time around. Now this is where it gets interesting. At this point, he's hit 3 numbers. He does this between 3 to 4 numbers. He comes entirely down. So, this player started out with, let's see, 30, 36, 36, 72, 102, plus 21, $123 invested into the shooter. $123 out of his rack, which means that he made a profit of $84 by the time he completely comes down. $84. He made an $84 profit on a 20-plus minute roll. This guy's an idiot. He just doesn't win. He just cannot win. The longer the roll goes, the less he has in bets. So there we go. He made a profit of $84. So now, the regular iron cross player, this hit 3 times, so we would have made $30. The mid-press player, first time around, go to 15. Second time around, go to a quarter. Third hit, go to 36. Power press player, go all the way to a quarter. Go all the way up. And then he would have thrown in an extra $5 plus that dollar, would have thrown in $6 to go up to 150. This player is actually negative $5. And the 6 rolled 3 times. So this player, the first time around, pressed it all the way up. Second time around, I believe, went to 42. Third time around to 60. This player is now sitting out because they like to just watch fantastic rolls and watch people make money. Regular iron cross player right here is going to make $11 3 times, so they're going to make $33. Mid press player, first time, go up to 18. Second time, go up to 30. And the third time, we'll go to 42. Power press player will throw in more money, so now they are $9 in the hole. Then they will throw in more money, so now they are $10 in the hole. Then they will throw in more money, so now they are $17 in the hole. So, power press player is technically getting their butts kicked. So, next, the 4. And the 4 rolled 4 times. Very coincidental. So this player threw in $1, went to a quarter. So he collected $5. Second time around, he threw in $1, went to 50, collected a quarter. Third time around, he threw in $2, went to 100 because he actually really does like the fours and tens. He threw in $5 the fourth time around, went to 200. Iron cross player hits 4 times for $40, so we'll give him 50 for 10. And remember, this player is sitting out. They hit nothing. So then the mid press player, they can throw in $2, go to a quarter. Next time around, second time, go to 50. Third time, go to 100. And fourth time, they also will go to 200. And I'm just cleaning this up a little bit before we go on to the next number. All right, so the 5 hit 5 times. This player's at 21 now. They went to a quarter. You notice this player is basically a mid-press player. All right, this is a real player. First time, went to a quarter. Second time, went to 35. He tends not to throw in that dollar. Third time, threw in the dollar to go to 50. Fourth time, 75. And then the fifth time, and this was off my recommendation, he went to 1 1/4. So that's 5 hits right there. This player again is sitting out watching people make money. So then we get to this player. Let me swap this out real fast. So then we get to the iron cross player. Iron cross player makes $11 5 times. That's $55. The theoretical iron cross player. The mid press player. First hit, go to 15. Second hit, go to a quarter. Third hit, throw in the dollar, go to 36. Fourth hit, go to 50. And fifth hit, go to 75. And now the Power Press player. Power Press player is already $17 in the hole, so we're going to go $18 in the hole. First hit, second hit, third hit. They are now $24 in the hole because they go up to 150. So third hit, they are $24 in the hole. Fourth hit, they are now $1 to the good. That's the fourth hit. So the fifth hit is going to pay $420. We're going to go ahead and pay it $520 for 100. They are $1 in the hole, or $1 to the good, but they're going to throw in $30. So now they are $29 in the hole again. $29 in the hole, the Power Presser. So now we go to the 8. So the 8 hit 7 times. 7 times. So the first time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 times. Again, this player's sitting out watching people make money because they've made their $80-something in profit. Iron Cross player is going to make $88. So we'll throw 2 in to get 90. So now our mid-press player. First time around to 18. Second time 30. Third time 42. Fifth time 60. Sixth time 90. And 7th time 150. Now we got our Power Presser, who is $29 in the hole. So the first thing they do is throw in $4. So now they are $33 in the hole. Throw in another $1. They are $34 in the hole. Throw in $7. They are $41 in the hole. That's hit number 3. $41 in the hole. Okay. The 125. Now they are $16 in the hole. Now they are $35 to the good. I actually lost track there. So up to 30, 66, 150, 300, 600. So that's 5 hits. So they have 2 more hits to go. Next hit. And then the final hit. And unfortunately for the Power Press player, they never did hit another 8. That would have been absolutely fantastic for them. So, first things first, we'll look at our real world players and see how they did. All right, so our real world player that started out with 64 across and was relatively aggressive came out ahead on this roll, $1,049. He made $1,049 on a 20-minute roll. Even if he was in the hole, he would have been ahead, and depending on how far in the hole he was. The The player that started out with an iron cross, modified iron cross, then came down to 44 inside, then came down completely. Well, let's see. They started with $123 in action, right? That means they made $84 in profit. They have $107. So this player had the 64 in action, so they were actually made just under $1,000 in profit. A theoretical iron cross player would have made $266. A mid-press player that started out with 64 across including would have made $562, and a power press player would have made $334. So of course we have three theoretical strategies, but there are three very, very, very common theoretical strategies. Classic iron cross, the mid-press, and the power press. Especially the mid-press. That is hands down the most common strategy that I come across. And as you notice, this player was a mid-press player. Started out as a mid-press player. Although he had some modifications, like he spread out. And that made a difference. By spreading out a couple of his numbers, that actually made a difference. So, hope you guys find this interesting, illuminating, enlightening. Look ahead, we've got 3 more real-world rolls coming up for you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye now. Thank you everybody for watching today's video, and as promised, a little bit more detail on things that we are working on. So again, we want to continue trying to expand the channel. We're really hoping to be able to add roulette as soon as possible, and then some video keno, video slots, stuff along those lines. Unfortunately, it ate up almost all of our cash, paying off all of our bills during the month of January while we were down. And now that the holidays have ended, YouTube's payouts have dropped significantly. So we're kind of treading water here as far as all that goes. Do have a lot of things we want to add, though. Not just those things, those additional games, and hopefully some carnival games and such like that. But the live streams. The biggest problem right now with the live streams is with 3 jobs combined between the 2 of us, 4 if I include the 20 to 30 hours a week I'm putting into the YouTube channel. It's very, very difficult for me to have a day and time that I can commit to doing the live stream every single week, because we also have our very young child to take care of. But I'm trying to figure that out. I'm thinking it's probably going to end up being on Monday nights or Tuesday afternoons, or possibly both. I intend to do at least one live stream exclusively for our patrons, and then another one on the YouTube channel. So possibly both days. We also have a few other things that we really want to attempt to move forward on. I'm just running into either time or skill set issues. I do want to eventually have a website going for us. I did used to program websites over a decade ago. A lot of things have changed, and I just don't have that time. And not a whole lot of knowledge on the current state of building websites, hosting what sites can host, and how to build up the e-commerce stuff. So if anybody has any skill sets along those lines and would like to answer some questions or just help us out, shoot us an email, sincitylivingLV@gmail.com. Also, I really hope to be able to start adding some exclusive stuff from Sin City Living, logoed shirts, hats. I'm looking to get custom dice made, even custom layouts made, although those would be pretty expensive. But I know zero about e-commerce and drop shipping and anything along those lines. So if you have any skill or knowledge in that area, please email me. I would love to ask you some questions and see if you can answer a few to help me figure out how to get that going. Same thing with designing our logos. I had some logos designed, very, very small logos, unfortunately, not big enough to blow up to put on T-shirts and stuff like that. And again, I know I know nothing about logo design, graphic design, any kind of websites that could do it. I literally know nothing. So if you have any skill or knowledge in that area, also please email me, and you're willing to answer some questions. Please email me and let me know. I'll admit I don't even know where to start as far as asking some questions, but I'm sure I'll ask a few, and that'll trigger a few more, so on and so forth. So yeah, there's that, and Of course, we do hope to continue to improve our AV setup, but I am an AV moron, so also right there, if you have any skill sets or knowledge in that area, please email me and are willing to answer some questions. Please email me and let me know. We would love to help. Otherwise, again, thank you everybody for watching, and we're very excited to continue bringing you our videos. Bye now.